Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Better Minecraft. This is episode 4 and we're going to start this week with just a bit of leftover footage from the end of last week, which was just us going underneath the foundry to the area below it and just attacking it. You get to see the painstaking process of me dying a few times, but we did find some good loot. So let's run the footage. We are definitely going to get some levels and to do some enchanting. We're not going after any more chests. Let's get back and let's try and get some better gear before we come back here again. And we did do the enchanting. We built the enchantment table there behind us and we put our stuff on it and made some enchantments. So we enchanted the wrought helm, which got protection 3, which is okay, but when we get our villagers set up, we'll actually get some better protection for that. We got the netherite chest plate with blast protection 4 and unbreaking 3. We got the netherite boots with protection 3, unbreaking 3, and depth strider 3. And just for the time being, we are wearing some mending iron leggings. We also enchanted our pickaxe with efficiency 4, and our axe with 1000 metals with efficiency 4 and vein mining. We've also got a couple more enchants over here, so we've got a golderite pickaxe with unbreaking 3, fortune 3, and vein mining, and another golderite pickaxe with vein mining and efficiency 4. As you can see, that's very broken because vein mining is pretty epic. It's a really good enchantment to have. We also enchanted a few more pieces. So we've got depth strider 3 protection 4 boots and protection 3 chest plate and a silk touch pickaxe. So we've got a few enchants just to get us started off. We do have some diamond pants somewhere, but I want to work on getting some netherite pants so we can have full netherite gear. Let me just show you quickly what vein mining does. So this area here has all been dug out using a pickaxe with vein mining. It is really cool and it has gained me so much stuff. It is unreal. So what this will do is it will mine out a particular... So if I mine this stone, it will mine out a certain area of that stone and it will mine the whole lot in one go. But it does take the durability down on the pickaxe. Like that. So it will mine all of it. Luckily, we've got unbreaking 3, so we only lose 1%. But the good thing for this, if I can find some ores... Perfect! I didn't even plan that. I was going to cut the video until I found some ores, but I didn't plan that. The good thing is, if I mine this iron ore here, it will mine every single iron ore that is directly attached to the block. So, if there is an iron ore block behind this one, which there probably will be, like that, it will mine that onto the side. It won't mine if they're diagonally attached, but it will mine as long as they're attached on one of the flat sides. So if I just go like that, it mines all of the ore. So as you can see from that, we got a stack and a half of cobblestone and 21 raw iron. So it's pretty cool, but it will destroy your tools really, really quickly. And the reason we went for the golderite pickaxe is because it increases the fortune level by 2. So we have fortune 3, and that basically means we've got fortune 5 on it, which is really cool for when we're mining up any ores that we may need plenty of. We've also started work on a building, which I was actually just thinking of having as my main house, to be honest. My plan was this was going to be just a basic house. I don't want anything fancy because, as I say, this mod doesn't really benefit you to stay still because the amount of different biomes and areas there are and things there are to explore. So I'm also going to have this as just like a bit of a house. We've got a bit more storage, and then I'd have thought that I might turn this into like where the villagers are going to live. So get the villagers into here and have them all assigned jobs and stuff. So I'm still actually undecided. It's still a work in progress. I'm not a builder, as you can tell. So I'm just going to play around with some ideas and see if I can't pretty this up a bit, maybe. One of the other things that we did was we made this bounty board. And when you make a bounty board, you can make decrees. And when you make a decree, you put it into one of these slots, and it will become a particular type of decree. So this is a fishing decree, mob hunting, and tinkering. What happens is you get bounties like this, and obviously they've got time limits to do them. So this is 25 minutes 37 seconds, and I've got to find 13 minnows and 27 raw fish fillets, and for that I'll get a bow and leather horse armor. We also have uncommon bounties. You get 3 redstone lamps for a bucket of cod, 64 kelp, 6 tropical fish for a heavy hook, and air. Air is quite literally what it says. You get nothing. Absolutely nothing. I'm just going to get a heavy hook. I don't know why they put the air on there because you don't get anything. I was hoping we'd get air, but we don't. Kelp and perch for an iron hook, 2 bows off of that one for 3 slime kills, 6 creeper kills get 12 good salmon. So they do vary, and we have got a few bits and pieces from it already. So we've got a redstone comparator from it. We also got a redstone inductor. Not quite sure what that is, what that does, but we have it. A couple of other things that we got a redstone randomizer, which is exactly what it says. It will randomize the output, which is quite cool. And redstone sand is something we had to make to fulfill a bounty. Redstone sand is quite interesting. It's basically like a redstone block. It emits a power source, but it's the properties of sand. So that's quite interesting. That is quite interesting. Not too sure what we'd ever use it for, but it's interesting. Also been smelting up some copper, so we do have absolutely loads of copper now. So much copper, it is unbelievable. I don't even know what I'm going to use it for, but I'm probably going to just have to start making some copper blocks out of it. So for now, we'll just convert it into blocks and we'll shove it in there with the rest of the blocks that we've got. We did a bit of exploring over the weekend, just a little bit of exploring, and we found some kind of temple over there in the meadow. So one of the things I want to do to start with is make a waystone. So a waystone is like a teleportation device in a way, I guess. If I set a waystone here and then set a waystone somewhere else, I can then use the waystone to get back to here. And to be honest, we could probably do it. You know, we need 3 stone bricks, 3 obsidian, and a warpstone. And a warpstone is just 4 purple dye, 4 ender pearls, and an emerald. So I think we're going to make ourselves a couple of waystones and go and mark some areas that we've been to. Like our XP farm down here, we'll put a waystone in there and we will use that to be able to get ourselves back home quicker and to points that we need quicker. So, like the XP farm, rather than having to go through all of that process, we can just go back and forth by the waystone. So let's crack on and get one of them built. Let's make 1 waystone. Now let's make a waystone. So there we go, we have our first waystone. So if we place this down, we'll put it here for now, like that, and we'll say house. We'll call it house. So now I should be able to teleport to house when I get to another waystone. If we make a waystone and take it with us, we can then use that, we can put one over at our XP spawner. So I'm just going to go and see if I can find me some more endermen, get me some more ender pearls, and get some more waystones. Okay, it's taken a couple of days, but we've finally got together the bits that we need. Ender pearls were a nightmare to get hold of, but we can still create 2 more waystones. Awesome, so we're going to go and set the other one up via the XP spawner and see if we can't teleport back and forth to make our journey a little bit shorter. Okay, so our spawner should be round about here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Fantastic. So let's get down and see if we can't place this waystone. Okay, so I want to put the waystone in here somewhere. I think I might place it back here. I don't know how much room we need. Let's place it down in there and we'll call it XP spawner. So, if I click on this, I should be able to pick house, and presto, we get teleported back to a house. Fantastic. This is really going to close the map down for us. Really going to close the map down for us. There is one more thing to try. Wicked, we're now back at the XP spawner. So we have a direct portal, if you like, to the XP spawner, which is really cool. But I do want to go and check out this meadow temple. Now what I want to do is I want to place the waypoint there. We'll have a look at the temple. I then want to pick it up and move on and see if I can pick it back up and move on, because if I can, it means we can take one with us and we can have a mobile teleportation device with us when we go exploring, which just reduces the amount of time it takes to get back home. So let's go and look at the Meadow Temple and I'll catch up with you guys when I get there. Okay, so this is the Meadow Temple. So, I mean, you guys are probably all familiar with the temples you get in the desert. Well, this is one in a flowering meadow. I've no idea what's inside it. I haven't been in to explore it yet, so let's go over nosy, see what we can see. Hopefully we get some good loot. Normally in these there's TNT and stuff, so I don't know if we're going to get the same. Ooh. Okay, that's interesting. Let's just dig our way down and create a nice little safe pathway down. So we have some creepers down here. That's nice. I've got a feeling there was a creeper spawner there. We need to find another one of these. I've got a feeling that was a creeper spawner, because that's a lot of creepers here. That is actually really cool, because we could have made ourselves a nice, easy gunpowder farm if that was a creeper spawner. Let's see what we get. Wither God? Yes. Don't know what it does, but it's called Wither God. I mean, who doesn't want a book called Wither God? Some iron and some gunpowder. We'll take the alliums because I do need some purple dye and a fire dragon egg. Flame, yeah, go on, why not? We got. Whoa, there's a creeper up there. Did you see that? Did you guys see that? There was a creeper up there. I don't think he saw me. So maybe there wasn't a creeper spawner. Maybe they were just all hiding up in this bit. Not sure. Not sure. We'll see if we can find another one of these. There's bound to be another one here somewhere. That's one way to deal with them, I guess. Okay, so we've got a few creeper spores out of that, and they can be used to make blast-proof plating. Not quite sure what that does. Not quite sure what that's for. Oh, we can make a We can make a blast-proof plate or a griefer helmet, which gives us 0.25 explosive damage reduction. Okay, so effectively we could make some blast-proof griefer armor out of all of that. That's quite interesting. We can also make a mischief arrow. No idea what that does. A spore bomb. That sounds interesting. Or a creeper spore sack. I guess that's just a sack for containing creeper spores, or just a way to condense them down, maybe. We can make a few things out of that. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, so let's get out and we'll see if we can't put some lights down to start with, because it is very dark up here. We don't want to get trapped. We'll just call this meadow. So that is meadow. So we go back home. Boom. Back to meadow. Now I'm going to use this pickaxe. It's just got efficiency 4. Doesn't have silk touch. So let's see if this breaks or if we can pick it up. We can pick it up. Fantastic. That is really handy. So now we can have ourselves a portable teleporter. So we can go walking around and exploring anywhere we like, and we just put this down and go, right, that's where we want to go back to. If you need to go back home for whatever reason, we can put that down and we can go and explore and come back. I've just spied. Oh. I say I need to go to the nether. I want to go to the nether. I don't need to. I mean, that's just bad in all ways. The nether is bad. So I do think we will be working on... Really, dude? Really? We'll be working on nether portal soon. We will try and get ourselves set up, ready to go explore and die in the nether. Because why not? We've got to do everything that we can, as many things as we can in this mod. This mod is huge. I've had a little look on another world at just some of the bits and pieces that are in this mod, and it's huge. So many things. It's shooting star? What is that? A bit of slime just flying through the air. Okay, let's just head back home. We'll take the boat home. We're going to keep the waystone on us. For now, I want to have a spare portal, if you like, to walk around with. And I'm going the wrong way, aren't I? I don't know which way I'm going. I'm trying to be all clever and cool and stuff, and it just didn't work because I was going totally the wrong way. So let's get back home, and I'll catch you guys when I get back. Here we are, back at base. I'm just going to sleep the night. You know, I wish I'd have actually put the waystone down and used that to get back, because that took a while, and there was a lot of mobs after me. So let's just quickly sleep the night away, and I'm going to grab up some of these crops, because they're all looking like they're nearly fully grown now. Okay, so let's just place some stuff. Let's just place some stuff in our backpack for now. So the waystone's going to go in the backpack. Let's empty our pockets and we'll collect up some food. Okay, let's just quickly grab us up all of these crops and see what we got. One of the good things about this is that if you just, I say left click, for me it's left click, it'd be whatever your place block is, so right click for most people. But you can actually just harvest the crop without having to take the seed as well. If I did it the opposite direction, so for me right click, but again that'd probably be a left click for most people because, you know, I'm weird, you'd actually get the whole thing up. So you can actually just go through and grab it without having to worry about replanting, which is really cool. After 2 rows, we got quite a lot of stuff. So we're going to need to empty our pockets a few times to do this, but let's continue on and grab the rest of this stuff. And there we go. That is all of our crops, or the least the ones we can harvest, harvested. Now, these grape leaves, they don't seem to be doing anything. They're just kind of sat like that. I haven't seen any grapes appear on them yet, so hopefully we'll get something on there soon. Maybe we can make some wine out of it. Who knows? So there is our garden all fully tended. And we have got an absolute abundance of stuff. We don't even have enough room for the pumpkins in this chest. We've got that many items in there. We don't have enough room for pumpkins, and we are stacking up quite a lot on the seeds. I want to turn all of this into some sort of food, so we'll look into the simple farming mod, and we'll see what kind of meals they've got, what we can make out of this. Because, I mean, golden carrots are good, but we've got all of these crops. We might as well make ourselves some decent food, mightn't we? So I've had a little look at the simple farming mod, and there's a lot of food. There's 3 pages of food and drink and various different things that we can make using this mod. So I'm going to have to go and do some really good research on this to find out what sort of food we can have. However, I did find one thing that really interested me, and that is a brewing barrel. Because we can make whiskey, we can make wine, we can make vodka, we can make drinks. So I think if we make a brewing barrel, we'd be able to make drinks within it. Maybe, I don't know. However, what we need for this is we need 3 iron ingots, a barrel, bucket. Super simple, we can get them. These things here, the fruit logs, they're quite hard to get hold of. There's a few ways we can get hold of them. So if we had an alchemy table, which we can't get, then we could convert a stripped log into a fruit log. However, the other way that we can do it is by going and finding some fruit trees. Like we've got the grapes over there, that's a fruit log there. But we need to get 4 of them, we're going to have to go and do some exploring, a lot of exploring. However, it's snowing. Nice. However, we will be doing that in next week's episode because we have run out of time for this week. There's just so much in this mod that I'm finding it harder and harder to condense my episodes down into 20 minutes because there are so many things to see and do and experience in this. So my episodes may become a bit longer. I really do hope you guys have enjoyed the video. I'm having so much fun with this mod. If you have, please give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please consider subscribing because it really helps the channel out. That is going to be it for me this week, guys. Thank you very much, and good night.